Hi everybody, welcome to my newest live stream. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. You have good technology days, you have bad technology days, and this kind of falls in line with Gemini energy anyway. While Gemini doesn't necessarily rule technology, that's more Aquarius's lane. Gemini rules the transmitting of information and the sharing of information, which ties into technology. Anyway, I digress. In this video, we're going to be talking about, in this live stream, we're going to be talking about Venus and Gemini. We currently do have a Venus and Gemini happening until July 17th, so it's very important to be aware of, alright? We're coming from a Venus and Taurus, I believe. We talked about that a little bit earlier, so now we are in a Venus and Gemini energy, so I want to talk about that with you all. Let me know if there's any technical difficulties happening right now. Like I said, it's an interesting technology day here, but I hope you all are doing well. If you're new to my channel, I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, and I am available for personal readings if you would be interested in a personal reading. Definitely reach out. This is where you can reach me for a personal reading. Let me show you. LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Hi, Gabrielle G. Thank you for being here. You can text me at 703-791-9162 for a reading. You can also email me, of course, at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com. Visit my website, as it says here on the screen. Remember that phone readings do have same-day priority. If you get a phone reading, you most likely will be able to get it the same day, depending on if our schedules do online. If not, the next day. All right. All other readings do typically take 1 to 3 days or less. All right. So this is where you can reach me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Hi, Diana. How are you? Sorry, you guys, I was having technical difficulties. I'm still having technical difficulties, it seems like. My computer's trying to do its own thing in the background. But anyways, let me show you guys my website before we get into the astrology. All right. So this is my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. Definitely check out my Twitch, become a member of my Patreon. Of course, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube, and check out my podcast on Spotify. You can scroll down, read the reviews from people who have verified purchase readings from me, and also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You can also definitely check out the store section of my website. This is where you can check out all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and things that I offer. All right. And I do quite a bit. I do birth chart readings. I do email tarot readings. I do phone tarot readings, psychic tarot readings. I do video recorded psychic tarot readings that are sent to your email for you to download and keep. I do past life readings if you want to learn about your past lives. I do mediumship readings if you want to connect to those who have passed on. I do spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes, dream interpretation readings, and so much more. Alright, so definitely check out my website. I try to have a little bit of everything for everyone. So definitely check everything out. And yes. So before we get into the astrology, how's everyone doing? I'm doing good, Diana. My computer was giving me a headache earlier. I'm doing good, Diana. But I think I got everything figured out. I think I figured that eventually I need to get a new computer. But for now, this is going to serve me well. So I hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Bro Science, for being here. And remember, you guys, I am doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Hi, Abyssinian. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? I wasn't sure you guys were going to be on because it's so late. I might have to take a quick break and get some water, you guys. That tangerine color looks great on you. Thank you. I felt like, yeah, let me give a little bit of color tonight. Let me, brighten up everyone's day, more than I usually do, of course. Night, morning, evening, whenever you're listening or watching, because I know a lot of you also say you like to watch me when you sleep, so that's very interesting. I love that. You guys, let's get into the current Venus and Gemini we have going on. We currently have Venus and Gemini happening until July, I believe, 18th. Alright, so we have Venus and Gemini for about another 2 weeks. So we're going to be working with this energy concerning Venus. Let's talk about it. I'm going to go grab some water really quickly, and we're going to get into the tea, okay? And make sure you guys like the video, by the way. And now I'm back. I will survive. Hi, Abyssinians. Hi, Joy Miller. Abyssinian says... Oh, wait. Let me make sure the camera focuses. Thank you, camera. Abyssinian says, I'm feeling okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today if you guys did anything. I just relaxed, really. Did some personal readings for some clients. Hey, are you doing personal reading questions? Yes, I'm doing personal reading questions. So if you would like to donate for questions after we finish our chat about Venus and Gemini, once again, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Nikki, hi Lamarr, that tangerine color does look good on you. It goes great with your skin tone. Thank you. Yes, red and orange go really good with my skin tone. Which I would think it would wash me out, but I have an interesting skin tone. I have a very unique skin tone. Not dark, not light, not fully light. It's an interesting skin tone. But anyways, let's talk about this Venus and Gemini that we have going on right now. Currently, we have Venus and Gemini, and if you don't know anything about Venus, Venus is the planet about money, how we make our money, how we spend our money. It's the planet of relationships of all types. It can be relationships concerning love, romance. It can be relationships concerning marriage. It also can be business relationships, friendships, and things of this nature. Which, once again, Gemini and Mercury, or Venus and Aquarius kind of have that in common. Aquarius is also friendships, acquaintances. It's more so loosely like relationships, or like relationships with large groups of people, whereas Venus is more so one-on-one relationships. I digress. Venus is about relationships. It's also about balance, peace, harmony, self-love, beauty, alright, what we find beautiful, what we find pleasing in our lives. So we are in the energy of Venus and Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, traditionally rules the third house in astrology. And Gemini is about communication, intellect, the mind. Alright, it rules how we process information, how we share that information. Gemini is also local travel, local affairs, your town, city, things of that nature. Gemini is also young childhood to young adult years. So this is a focus on children and young adults, age, between 20, 21, and mid-20s basically, which is interesting because we have that Roe versus Wade situation that is still lingering, but, mainly affects those age groups. 20, mid-20s and below, or 30 and below, which is, that Gemini age, age gap. It's only once we get to those Jupiter, that Jupiter phase of our life that we start forming our own opinions. We get into more maturity. We form our own beliefs and things of that nature. But I digress. Venus and Gemini. So with Venus and Gemini, there's a focus on communication and relationships. There's a focus on sharing information in relationships. With Venus and Gemini, we are in an era at this time where there can be a focus in the air on more youthful people, more youthful energy. We are still in summertime, and people like to come out and twerk and do all these types of things, so that can be Venus and Gemini energy, right? Venus and Gemini is also the energy of learning. Gemini loves to learn. Gemini loves to educate itself. So Venus and Gemini can be a time of really investing yourself. The interesting thing about Venus is it's not just relationships with others, it's relationships with people, places, and things, right? So Venus and Gemini is the energy of, if you have this in your natal chart, for example, it's the energy of a mental connection, right? It's the energy of great conversation. It's the energy of sharing information, right? So collectively, we're in an era. Thank you, Bro Science, for your donation. No questions from this, just thanks, Lamarr. Oh, thank you, Bro Science. Collectively, we're in an Lamarr, do you twerk? No, I don't twerk. Do you twerk, Diana? Collectively, we're in an age right now, Miss Venus and Gemini energy, where sharing information is really important, right? Maybe some things that you may learn at this time, the only way you're going to learn it is from, the people around you. Your one-on-one relationships, right? And I kind of posted something, I did a card today, which kind of goes into this. I think I pulled the Two of Cups for today, which makes a lot of sense. Sharing of information, connecting with people, because you never know who can like unlock the key to open the next door for you. The saying, it's not always what you know, it's who you know. But with Gemini, it's both. It's both what you know and who you know, right? Especially Venus and Gemini, right? No, I wish I could twerk. Yes. So Venus and Gemini is a time. It's a good time to get out there if you're single, for example, to get out there and just communicate with people, make conversations with people. It doesn't have to lead anywhere. It doesn't have to necessarily lead with you getting their number. But Venus and Gemini is the energy of the conversation. You know, that is the most memorable thing, right? You know, the sharing of information is the most memorable thing. Now, of course, it is important, you know, if you really like the person, you know, if you really want to connect with them on a deeper level, yes, get their contact information. But Venus and Gemini is the energy of sometimes going into something with no intent, just going with the flow. Gemini is very adaptable, right? So it's a time where we need to be adaptable in our relationships, all right? It's a time where a lot of things could come to the surface. Gemini can be very surface level. Gemini can be very good at multitasking, right? So it may also be a time where people have a lot going on, and sometimes people are just going to want to vent or talk or share what they've got going on in their mind, you know? Venus and Gemini is a good time to reach out to people you haven't talked to in a while. Once again, you never know what that conversation may lead to. What comes to mind for me is, like, you know, when I was younger, I used to call my grandmother all the time, but of course, as you get older, you get busier. But I find that once in a blue moon, when I call my grandma or when I reach out to my grandma or my mom, I always have a little nugget of wisdom, like, that I kind of in the phone call with from them. And I always go, well, I'm glad I called them because I really needed that. I didn't know I needed that kind of thing, right? Venus and Gemini can be the energy of going to a movie, you know, with no intention, you know, of just sitting there and enjoying the movie, but coming out with, like, some new perspective or insight or learning something you didn't know before. Wow, I'm really glad I went to that movie because, you know, I wouldn't have learned A, B, and C. Or I'm really glad that I went out, you know, with these people because I wouldn't have learned A, B, and C. You know, like, it's a time of getting out, meeting people, sharing information, sharing ideas, communicating. It's good to do this at this time, all right? Yes, you can do it online, you know, as well, but Gemini is more, that's kind of once again goes to Aquarius, right? Gemini is more the energy of getting out and about. Online, but also in person, right? We just had Canada Day, I think, a few days ago. And today, or tomorrow, or today, I think, officially, it's 4th of July, right? I don't know what you're doing. I know everyone has their thing that they're doing for 4th of July. Some people aren't celebrating. There's these whole different things I'm hearing. I'm hearing things about CERN. It's just a lot going on. But it's all sharing of information, right? People coming from different perspectives. Now, the interesting thing about Gemini is that there can be so much going on that, like, Geminis can be really good for, like, not following through with certain things, you know. And this 4th of July is a perfect example. Maybe, for example, you got invited to a 4th of July cookout, you know, but you heard it starts at 4, and then someone else says it starts at 5, and then you heard the thing about certain thing, and then maybe you heard, you know, something about, God forbid, you know, some sort of threat, and then you heard this and that, and it's like, I don't even know if I want to go anymore because all these conflicting informations are coming through, and, like, that can also be Gemini. You know, you having to go with your best guess, your best judgment, right? Sometimes too much information can be overwhelming, right? So sometimes we have to find ways to, once again, go within and make our own choices. Geminis can be good at being easily influenced. They would tell you that they're not easily influenced, but Geminis, trust me, I know. I have a lot of Gemini members of my family can be easily influenced, alright? Venus and Gemini is a time where you can be easily influenced by a lot of information coming at you at once. Just saying. Right? And this is why it's really good to have the people around you who know what they're talking about. That's the thing about Gemini too. Gemini can get you tripped up. Gemini knows a lot about, a lot of things, or may know a lot about everything, but it doesn't know everything about a lot of things, and it definitely doesn't know everything about everything. Right? Yes, Diana. Okay? So remember that when you see things in the media, and when you hear your friends and your co-workers and your partners saying this and that, do your own research. Don't believe everything until you do your own research during a Venus in Gemini transit. I'm just saying. That also can relate to your own personal life. Alright? Do your own research before you believe something or before you act on something. Okay? Once again, too much information can be overwhelming. Too much information can be a bad thing. Because then it becomes, well, what's real and what's fake? What's a cited source and what's not a cited source? Like, that is literally Gemini, but also oppositional to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is citing your sources. Sagittarius is checking your facts, right? Sagittarius will fact check you in a minute. But we're in Venus and Gemini, alright? So let's remember the energy that we're in. Yep, describe me pretty well, Gemini sun. Yes, roses are red. Someone lives in Florida. I was watching something about Florida gators earlier today. I don't know. I'm weird. Anyways. So just some things to think about during this Venus and Gemini transit we have going on. Alright. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Venus in Gemini is a time where people can be kind of flighty. Once again, someone can make plans with you during a Venus and Gemini transit, but then someone or something else pops up and it becomes, oh, can we make a rain check? Can we push it back? So, when it comes to working with other people, working with other places, working with other things that are outside your own control, be mindful that during a Venus and Gemini transit, if someone else is controlling it, things could happen at any time. You got to be adaptable, all right, during Gemini energy. Gemini kind of prefers that, and sometimes that actually can work out in your favor. It can actually work out for the best. It's kind of like Mercury retrograde. When you just let Mercury retrograde do its thing, it actually works out in your favor, When things get pushed back during a Mercury retrograde, it's kind of like, you may not realize it till after the fact, but it's like, oh, that was actually not such a bad thing, Thing with Gemini is that Gemini can be kind of like a trickster energy, So you've got to understand a Gemini and how a Gemini works. Energy Maven says, Sag will fact check you in a minute. I'm a Sag over here crafting a science-based reason not to worry about CERN. Exactly. Yes. So, yeah, that's a perfect example of Venus and Gemini. The whole CERN situation. Hi, Mercedes. Not going to, though. Yeah. So, if you have Venus and Gemini in your natal chart, this is your time. Enjoy. Excuse me. Alright. Take advantage. Alright. But, just remember to fact check your sources. And that can mean, that could apply to anything. Alright. Periods. Alright, you guys. So, does anyone have any questions? Once again, I am doing live readings. So, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Alright. Let's see if anyone sent a donation. I don't think anyone sent a donation so far. Someone did send a super chat, but they said they didn't have a question. Are you wearing teardrop earrings? They're actually rose quartz, but they're in the shape of a teardrop. They're rose quartz teardrop earrings, I guess you could say. I like those. Thank you. Marcos Falcon says, how are you feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling calm. Better now that I'm finally live. Will the convo between me and the Scorpio be bad? Thank you for your donation, Jasmine. Yes, you guys, I am doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Will the convo between me and the Scorpio be bad? Will the convo between Jasmine and the Scorpio be bad? How are you, Marco? Will the convo with the Scorpio, between the Scorpio and Jasmine, be bad? Have I ever been on your Uranum? No, I haven't. I get the Three of Wands. Will the combo between you and the Scorpio be bad? The Three of Wands is... It can be an energy of agreeing to disagree. It can be the energy of not... it can be an energy of misunderstandings in some way, shape, or form. So I feel like you two could come from different perspectives or different beliefs in some way, shape, or form. So it's not necessarily bad, but it's like you may not leave the conversation feeling like you got what you wanted out of it fully, if that makes sense. Alright, Dee says, I love your tiara, Crystal. Thank you, Marcos. Dee says, your eyeliner and shadow are on point. I can't do eye makeup to save my life. Thank you. I think I've just been doing it so long I'm used to it. Dee says, right now I'm a medical assistant. Should I go to school for nursing now to become a registered nurse? Should Dee go to school for nursing to become a registered nurse, Spirit? Should Dee go to school to become a registered nurse? How was everyone's weekend? Thank you, SB, for your donation. I get the 10 of Swords, so, I don't know. Going to school right now could be putting too much on your plate. Or you could be getting too ahead of yourself, possibly in some way, shape, or form, if you were to do it now. The 10 of Swords is also kind of giving me the energy of, like, you may need some time to get some experience first, or something like that. Also, you could be too much in your head, feeling like, you know, I need to get this certificate, and that, and I need to do this, and that. Like, you know, it's like, Spirit is going to, like, chill out for a little bit. You know, let some answers come to you for a while. So, you might want to wait a while. Definitely, maybe at least 10 weeks, 10 months, if you can. Thank you to whoever just donated on Cash App. Thank you, SB, for your donation. Louise says, hey, Lamarr, I haven't come on here in a while. First time was 2 years ago when you were on Tarot by Sade's Live. Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago. Marcos is my younger brother's sibling, by the way. Oh, well, hello, Marcos and Louise. Thank both of you for being here. Alright, let's get to SB's question. Will my husband, KB, and I get back together? Will SB and their husband, KB, get back together? Will SB and their husband, KB, get back together? Fox Media says, hey, again, Lamarr, I saw the title of this stream and thought that's awesome because my Venus is in Gemini. My sun is in Cancer, so it's an interesting mix. In love, I want commitment but freedom. Interesting. Yeah, we kind of talked a little bit about that. But that's a good point. Geminis do like freedom. Uh-oh. Will you and your husband get back together? I get the Death card. So Death card actually represents endings. It represents transformations and transitions. It represents new beginnings, but typically with the death card coming out, it would be different if it was the sun card and it's like, oh, new beginnings. The death card typically represents new beginnings, but letting go of something from the past or moving on from something first. So, will you and your husband get back together? This definitely could mean a no, or definitely not anytime soon. Alright? Unfortunately. Sorry about that. Girly Mail says, hey Lamarr, I'm Declara. Thank you, Declara, for your donation. Thank you, Diana, for your donation as well. Okay, hold on. I really need to, like, in between readings, get rid of these notifications, because I have so many notifications on my phone. I'd be thinking it's from today, and it's from, like, yesterday or last week. Alright, Declara's question is, hey Lamarr, I'm Declara. Is this room at these people's house I'm going to go look at tomorrow okay for me to rent until December 2022? Is the room at the people's house that Declare or Girly Mail is going to look at tomorrow okay for Girly Mail to rent or Declare to rent until December 2022? You're welcome, Didi. You're welcome, SB. Thank you, Diana. Remember, you guys, if you would like a donation or if you would like a question, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Is this a good place, a good room for Declare to rent? Oh, I get the death card. I would keep looking. Girly Mail or Declare. I feel like you may want to move in just as quickly as you leave. I don't know. I feel like even if you go look at it, you'll be able to see, like, I don't know if I would want to live here. So I would have other options, definitely, with the death card showing up. I would have other options to consider. It's interesting the death card came up again. Does the Scorpio know I have feelings for him? I think Diana was before you, Jasmine, so let's answer Diana's question, and then we'll get to Jasmine's question. Remember, you guys, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I'm surprised a lot of y'all are still up, because when I was trying to get my computer to work, I was like, child, by the time I'm able to go live, no one's going to be up. But a lot of you are up. It feels like the later I go on, the more you guys, like, the more people are on, or something. I don't know. Does that make sense? Okay, so Diana's question is, will I end up getting braces again? I feel like my ortho didn't do his best and I'm not satisfied. My teeth are flayed out. I'm unsatisfied. Will Diana end up getting braces again, Spirit? Hi, honey. How are you? Will Diana get braces again, Spirit? Thank you to whoever just donated. Zion. Did you guys just hear the fireworks? I get the Page of Swords, so, thank you, KB. KB says, it's been so long since I've been on your live. You were definitely a guiding light for me at the beginning of my journey. Glad to be here. Thank you, KB. Alright, so Diana, I get the Page of Swords for your question. Will you end up having to get braces? The Page of Swords can definitely mean, yes, you may end up needing something. I don't know why I see it in, like, something like Invisalign or something like that. Like, it may be different from the braces you got before or something like that. I'm hearing bite, so you may need something like to correct your bite or something like that. But the Page of Swords is typically the beginning of a journey. So, or it's a beginning. It's the start of something. So, yeah, I feel like something will be necessary. All right, in the coming future. This also feels like maybe something that should have been corrected when you were younger. You've had braces twice already. Yeah, I feel like you're going to need something. Louise says, it could be something new, though. Once again, maybe something you've never done. Remember, it's the page. Louise says, oh, by the way, my sibling Marcos and I are both Virgo rising like you. He is Leo Sun, Aries Moon, and I'm Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon. Oh, so he's a lot of fire. Scorpio Sun, Taurus Moon. Even though he's younger, is he like the older brother? That's interesting. Alright. Let's answer, Jasmine's question, and then we'll get to, I think, Zion. Someone sent a question. So Jasmine wants to know, does the Scorpio know I have feelings for them? Does Jasmine Scorpio know that Jasmine has feelings for them? What do you have to say about this, Spirit? You're welcome, Diana. Does Jasmine Scorpio know that Jasmine has feelings for them? I don't know why I just saw something about shoes. Are they like a shoe head, a sneaker head, or something like that? Or are you into sneakers, Jasmine? Or something particular about shoes? Oh my god, shoes. I get the Emperor. This person could be kind of cocky. They may know you like them, or they could assume you like them. They kind of could assume a lot of people like them, or everyone likes them to a degree, or they get a lot of action towards them. Oh, you do like sneakers, yeah. So they could be kind of confident. They could be kind of, I get arrogant a little bit. But the Emperor is like, yeah, you know, they know. It could also be maybe because you're like, do you get nervous around them or something like that? Or I love listening to love questions. Night owls. Yeah, I think we're night owls. Usually I go to the gym after I do the lives, but I don't think I'm going to go tonight because my back feels a little sore. So I'm like, no, I'm going to take it easy. Maybe take Fonzie for a WALK. He doesn't know how to spell yet, thank God. Do you do that with dogs? They learn the word walk, and then you have to spell it, and then they start learning when you spell it, it means something. Ciao. Anyway, I think we have some more questions. Sorry. Louise says, yes, oh my god, both Marcos and his partner would say that. Even the youngest sibling. I'm the oldest. He's like the older one. Yeah. I'm doing fine. Hope you are as well. Yeah, honey. Honey. Okay, hold on. So, I think Zion sent their donation first, and then I think Drika was next. Abyssinian, what is your question? And honey, what is your question? Thank you for your donation, honey. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal and Cash App, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. We had a great conversation about Gemini Venus earlier. Hi, Goddess in Training. Abyssinian wants to know what's coming for me in the month of July. What's coming for Abyssinian in the month of July? What's coming for Abyssinian in the month of July? Do you not sleep a lot, Abyssinian? I get the 9 of Pentacles, so success. I feel like you're going to be continuing your hard work. I feel like a lot of focus on building your wealth, building up your abundance, things of this nature. 9 of Pentacles to me is usually like someone who maybe owns their own business, or is just very focused on business, focused on work, focused on making money, focused on a goal. So I feel like July is you being very focused in some way on practical things, practical goals. Alright? Or just focus on yourself, maybe. So you've got a lot of good energy around you, a lot of good luck, alright? So I would keep on track. Honey says, will my mother be able to go back to work after her 3-month leave? Will Honey's mother be able to go back to work? Does that make sense, Abyssinian? Will Honey's mother be able to go back to work after her 3-month leave, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Spirit just keeps showing me stuff. I don't know why I just saw a stove. Like a stove being lit. Is there something with that, honey? Do people forget stuff on the stove or something like that? Will honey's mother be able to go back to work after her 3-month leave? It looks like one of those stoves where the rings like turn orange when it gets hot. Anyways, I get the King of Swords for this question for you, honey. Will your mother be able to return from their 3-month leave? A man shows up maybe as a part of this decision. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man. Maybe this man is someone she may want to stay in contact with or may have to answer to. Alright. I don't think so. Well, I would watch out for that, honey. I don't know why I saw a stove. I got the 10 of Swords, so will she be able to return from her 3-month leave? It's a possibility that no, she could hear some disappointing news, to be honest, with the 10 of Swords coming out. I'll pull one more card for clarification. But so far it's looking like a possibly no. I get a Queen of Wands. So there's other people showing up in regards to this question. I get a man and a woman. I get the 10 of Swords, so it is possible she could hear some disappointing news, which could be a no, not at this time, or something like that. I'm also wondering if, like, someone else is stepping in for her, or has stepped in for her. It has taken her role, or something like that. So, she may want to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And I get a man and a woman. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man, or an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo woman. Both of them show up as king or queens, so they could have some sort of prominent position in the company. Yeah, they have, I believe. Yeah, I feel like it could be something with her being replaced. By the way, I love the video you did when you spoke to Michael Jackson. Thank you, Energy Maven. Abyssinian says it does make sense. It's crazy how you mentioned how I have good luck coming, and I have just been feeling like I've been having a string of bad luck lately. Ooh, okay. Well, seems like some good luck's coming. Sorry for the paragraphs, by the way, Lamarr. It's okay, Louise. Maybe her doctor and boss. Yeah, if I were her, I would definitely maybe look for other opportunities just as a backup in case. Alright. You're welcome, honey. Before we get to Energy Maven, let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone else, because I think we did Drika, we did Abyssinian, someone else just sent a donation, and then I think before that person was Energy Maven. So let's get to Energy Maven's question. Energy Maven wants to know, after getting some experience, would I be happier working as a physician assistant in Canada? After getting some experience, will Energy Maven be happier working as a physician assistant in Canada? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? I think you got this in training. Hey, Turtle Dove. Thank you for being here. My cousin used to have a pet turtle when we were younger. I just remembered that. After getting some experience, would you be happier working as a physician assistant in Canada? I get the Ace of Wands, so I mean, I definitely see you moving forward with it. Or I see an opportunity coming your way in some way, shape, or form. So I would say yes. I see forward movement with it, with you becoming a physician assistant in Canada. I feel like, you know, the Ace of Wands is an action-oriented card. I feel like you'll be busy as a physician assistant in Canada. It's not necessarily a card that represents happiness. But I think maybe the happiness comes from you having, like, the work ethic, having stuff to do, being busy. I think maybe it's just, maybe that's where the happiness comes for you. But the answer is a yes. Period. So, what's coming up for me in August is your next question. What's coming up for Energy Maven in August? What's coming up for the energy maven in August? Spirit, what do you have to say? Oh, we had a card fly out. Oh, okay, I get the Temperance card. So the Temperance card, it feels like by August, you'll be exactly where you're supposed to be to manifest something good in the horizon. So I feel like whatever track you're on right now, come August time, you'll be still on track, it seems like. The Temperance card can represent a little bit of complacency, so just be mindful of that, to not get too complacent. But August could be a good month for you, actually, in terms of you being on the right track, continuing to be on the right track, continuing to be in the right space within yourself, mind, body, soul. So it seems like you're on the right track for August, alright? And we're just in the beginning of July. So keep doing whatever it is you're doing. Working abroad has been a dream. Oh, so you don't even live in Canada. I thought you lived in Canada already. Energy Maven. Thank you, Nikelia's Cosmetics, for your donation. Diana says, me too. I had a little turtle named Minnie. My mom gave it away and told me it had died. Oh. I don't know what happened to their turtle, but I just remember... I don't know why I just remember. I think it was Turtle Dove. And the turtle they posted. Alright, let's get to the Cash App sent by Anonymous. Should I think they also posted in the chat, but hold on. I'm the only water sign. The other three are fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. And both parents are fire moons. So much impulsiveness growing up. Oh, this is Goddess in Training. Right, okay. Should I go to the opportunity on July 13th? Should Goddess in Training go to the opportunity on July 13th? Should Goddess in Training go to the opportunity on July 13th? I get the Empress, so I get a yes. I feel like you should go towards the opportunity, whatever this opportunity is, on July 13th. It could be very lucrative for you. It could put you in a position of power in some way, shape, or form. So I would go see and what, could be offered. Alright, I get a yes. I would go. Energy Maven says, I've lived mostly in California and too liberal for the U.S. anymore. I really like that Canada offers healthcare for everyone and patients don't go bankrupt from the bills. But you're welcome, Goddess in Training. Yeah, Canada's looking real nice. I don't know too much about Canada, but I really I definitely want to travel to Canada. By the way, speaking of Canada, I will be reviewing Canada's Drag Race Season 3, RuPaul's Canada's Drag Race on Season 3 on my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life. So subscribe. It must be nice living in Canada. Yes. That's helpful about August. Thank you. I'll graduate PA school then and will be in a comfortable home ready to study for the license exam. But I have to study. Exactly. Don't get too complacent. Make sure you study. Alright, let's get to Nikelia's question. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings, remember, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Alright. So Nikelia wants to know, when will I get married? Isn't that a movie? When will Nikelia get married? When will Nikelia get married? Uh-oh, French-speaking drag queens. I love Canada's Drag Race. Canada's Drag Race Season 1 is one of my favorite in the franchise. So I'm excited. I don't always get the jokes, but I'm not Canadian, so, But it's close enough. When will Nikelia get married? I get the Four of Wands, so when will you get married? Four of Wands is going through some changes before you actually do get married. Four of Wands can be changes in your environment. Four of Wands can be changes in your social circle, your social network. Four of Wands, though, can be you and your partner combining social networks in some way, shape, or form. There are two people here in the picture. So it could be maybe within, probably I would say, the next 4 years. When will you get married? All right, within the next 4 years. But because I don't know the details of your situation, I'll also throw out there maybe there could be something prominent in terms of forward movement. All right, within the next maybe 4 weeks, 4 months. All right, get the number 4. Could be 4 days. I'm not sure. Once again, I don't know the details of your situation, but definitely in the next 4 years at the latest. Okay. Some changes need to happen though first. 4 is a number of change. It's also planetary changes, planetary shifts. So changes on a lot of levels seems to needs to happen first. But once again, I don't know if you're already with someone or if you haven't met someone yet, but I hope that made sense, Nikilia. Yes, good luck on your exam, Energy Maven. Yes, Energy Maven, I'm very excited for Drag Race Season 3. I'm excited to review it. It'll be the first season of Drag Race that I have ever reviewed. But I feel like since I do makeup, and I do it very well, I must say myself, that, and I compare an outfit together, I feel like I'm kind of qualified to judge these drag queens myself, right? So, let's do it together, okay? Remember, you guys, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. If you would like a personal reading, I'm available on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Alright. Hi, Denise. How are you? Welcome. Well, I'm surprised so many of y'all are live. I can't believe 30 people are live at almost 2 a.m. in the morning. Do y'all not sleep either? Absolutely, I want to see your take. Yes. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be funny. I like to crack a joke or two always, so I think it's going to be really fun. Oh, it's 10:45 where you are. I forget you guys are on different time zones. That's why. That makes sense. Thank you, Nikki. Ooh, that water is so good. I'm good, thankfully, peaceful and neutral, which I really like. How are you? I'm doing well, actually. Much better. Yeah, I would stay up late for this. That's so cool. Yep, it's 1:44 a.m. here, Team Night Owl. Yes, apparently. I didn't know so many of y'all were night owls. Also, I do wonder, is tomorrow a holiday for a lot of you, or do y'all have to work tomorrow? I work every day, so... I missed last night's live. I know, Diana, we missed you yesterday. I think yesterday we talked about... Crap, what did we talk about yesterday? Life purpose? I think we talked about life purpose. No, I can't see. My restless Gemini mind keeps me up. Yes. I'm just a night owl. Yeah. I basically sleep during the day, excuse me. Which isn't good. I'm working on that. Oh, you're just dating. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense then. We'll take it slow. We're just ordinary people. Right? So, what are you guys doing for the 4th? Are you guys celebrating? Any special plans? Let me just make sure I didn't miss anyone's donations. Take it slow. Oh, 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 oh. This time we'll take it slow. Lamarr is up on posting on Instagram at 2 a.m. Pacific time, I know. And TikTok. I always feel like if I do a makeup look, I need to take full advantage of it. So when I get off live, I'm like, my makeup still looks good, so let me just post something on TikTok. Let me just post something on Instagram real quick. Let me take advantage of this look, honey. For me, I won't be celebrating, but I've got some work to get to. I'm going to try to have a day inside away from the crazies. Yes. I don't know if y'all can... Hi, Jessica. I don't know if y'all can already hear the things going off outside. I'm on call with the ortho trauma team. Fingers crossed people stay safe. Ooh, ortho trauma team. Lord have mercy. Thank you to whoever just sent a donation. I'm going to a friend's house. It's her birthday tomorrow. She's a reader too, Lamarr. Oh, that's cool. I think I may cook tomorrow. I've been kind of craving chicken wings and mashed potatoes, but I make my chicken wings the Jordan Woods way, where it's like fried baked chicken wings. You bake them, but they come out like they're fried. It's I don't know. Maybe I'll show you one day on my other channel. Maybe I'll film it. I don't know. But I really want some homemade mashed potatoes, and now that I have my immersion blender, I'm excited to make them. All right, let's see. So I think I'm going to use 4th of July as an excuse to cook. Basically is what I'm saying. Cooking with Lamarr, yes, yeah. I think we're going to do a cooking with Lamarr. I would love a cook with me video. Yeah, maybe we'll do a 4th of July. I think that's a good idea, actually. A 4th of July cooking video. I'm going to be spending time with my family over at my grandma's house. I just know it'll be a good time. That sounds fun. My aunt is coming over to spend the 4th with my mom and I. Yes. I love that. Alright, Abyssinian's question is, what do people find attractive about me? What do people find attractive about Abyssinian? I want potato salad. I've never actually made potato salad yet. But that sounds good. Homemade potato salad. What do people find attractive about Abyssinian? Do I have any spiritual rituals around food? You mentioned water stones. I think that might be it. I think that might be it. For now. I've always, like, wondered about cooking with crystals, like cooking soup. I don't know. I'm just weird. My mind is very witchy. So, what do people find attractive about you? I get the Four of Swords. So, the Four of Swords is a card, it can be a card of intellect, high intellect, but intellect in a way where you're humble about it, you're not arrogant. I'm going to pull another card, though. 4 can also represent social media, the internet, technology, so it could be your social media persona as well. I find Abyssinian's name attractive, right? I get the Justice card. You can cook with crystals. That's something I want to experiment with. I don't know if you actually can. But I put crystals in my water, in my drink, so... I get the Justice card. So I feel like you're also someone that's fair, that's balanced. That is about truth. And I get that you're like just. You could also be diplomatic. The Justice card could represent you being someone that's also tactful. You have tact. You have diplomacy. So you're someone who understands there's a time and a place, basically, right? You have decorum. You have, like, class to you. All these things can represent the Justice card, right? So I think these are some traits as to what people find you attractive. But the Four of Swords is like, you have a humbleness about you. But at the same time, you may not always step into the fullness of who you are, actually. You may not always let people see the fullness of who you are. So give people a chance to see the fullness of who you are, not just what you think people want to see. Right? I hope that makes sense. I think people want to see like who you are, the real you, Abyssinian. Not always the diplomatic, the tactful, you know. That one part of you is nice too, you know, and very attractive, but all the other parts are too. My mom typically makes it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah. Thank you, Denise, for your donation. Give me a second, you guys. Let me go blow my nose. I'll be right back, and then we'll get back to the questions in the chat. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna. Do you guys know that song? Never gonna give you up. Alright, let's get to Denise's question. Thank you for your donation. I am into that as well, but I have to be mindful of roots and certain herbs because I breastfeed. Oh, yeah. May I please know what lesson my spiritual team would like me to learn, improve with my Venus and Gemini? It'll be in my 6th. What lessons would Denise's spiritual team like Denise to learn and improve with their Venus and Gemini? What do you have to say about this, spirit? Never gonna give you up. Yeah, Rick Ashley or whatever his name is. I don't know why that song just came to my mind. Rick rolling us now. Yeah. I get the 6 of Pentacles. It's interesting you said it's in your 6th house. The 6th house is the house of work, job, career, your self-improvement, your approach to your daily routine, your health. So the 6 of Pentacles, 6 is a number ruled by Venus. So this is a number of money, how you make your money, how you spend your money, relationships. Interesting, your Venus is in Gemini. So I think there's something about with Venus and Gemini. Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. With Venus and Gemini, like I said, it's all about communication, intellect, the mind, information, the sharing of information, how you process information, your young childhood to young adult years, you know, and all things of this nature. But with the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles is a card more so of practicality, dividing your time between this and that, your relationship with this person and that person, your relationship with this entity and that entity. All right. And 6 of Pentacles can also represent like how much time and effort you devote to certain things, people, places, or things, right? So, not everyone should get the same amount of your time, Denise. Not everyone should get the same effort, you know. Venus and Gemini can be the energy of wanting to give your all to everybody and wanting to be there for everybody and wanting to be omnipresent or omnipotent or whatever it is, right? But you're human, you know. You're not superhuman. So it's maybe dividing your time better, dividing your time wisely. Divvying out your resources, because Venus is how you spend your money, make your money. You know, managing your money better maybe as well. Your resources, you know. So it's basically managing your relationship with everything, everyone around you. And prioritizing, I think. And better, more efficiently. Which is actually what the 6th house is all about as well. It's about being efficient and organization and, you know, so it all ties in. Where did that card go? Never gonna give you up. Does that make sense, Denise? Remember, you guys, I'm doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. And then we'll get to Jasmine's question. Denise says, thank you. Oh my gosh, I definitely do spread myself thin for others and have been trying to take better care of myself. And yes, thank you so much for encouraging me to manage time and energy better. Yes. Are you a social butterfly, Denise? Marciano wants to know, why do I attract confused guys sexuality-wise? Why does Marciano attract guys who are confused about their sexuality? Why does Marciano attract guys who are confused about their sexuality? Just one card, Spirit. I get the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Can you clarify the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit? What do you mean with the Wheel of Fortune? Just one card. I get the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is... Okay, I think I know what's going on. I think where these guys are in terms of their sexuality and their confusion, I think is where you are emotionally and expressing your emotions. So it's all in some way, shape, or form arrested development. So while you may not be confused about your sexuality, you may be confused about your emotions or expressing your emotions in a healthy way, communicating your emotions in a healthy way, or just communicating in a healthy way in general with guys. And I think there's a lesson there for you. I think it's almost like Spirit is saying, even though you, I'm assuming, are out of the closet, sometimes you can emotionally express yourself in relationships as if you were a guy that was in the closet struggling with his sexuality, if that makes sense. So in some way there's some emotional stunting or stunting in expressing yourself emotionally or expressing yourself in general, which, to be honest with you, Marciano, I think a lot of us gay men go through, once again, I'm assuming gay. I think Marciano, I think this is a client, right? I think this is my client, Marciano. So yeah, you know, I think a lot of us gay men go through this, or LGBTQ people go through this, in terms of accepting our sexuality and stuff like that. So, you know, while you're not going through a similar experience, there are some similarities, alright, in some way, shape, or form. I feel like, once again, struggling with communicating, struggling with your emotions, communicating your emotions. And I think with the Wheel of Fortune coming out, it's meant to help you. These guys coming in are meant to help you. And you're also meant to help them as well. So I noticed that with love, you attract where you are, like, mentally, or, you know, or you attract where you are mentally. So it's like sometimes you could be 30 and attract younger people, and it may be because maybe mentally, emotionally, the way you express yourself is still kind of similar to that age group. Not always, but like sometimes that's how it can show up. Yes, I'm gay. I'm in an entanglement with the Pisces, who kind of seems into me, but then not. Yeah. Sounds like they're also struggling with expressing themselves too. Energy Maven says, I can relate to that struggle. Sometimes still hard to accept that no is a complete sentence. It triggers guilt. Yeah. Pisces men are a mess. Alright. Jasmine wants to know, would the Scorpio be mean if I reached out? Would the Scorpio be mean to Jasmine if Jasmine reached out to the Scorpio? Would the Scorpio be mean to Jasmine if Jasmine reached out to the Scorpio? I have a random question, but can you get a glimpse of your past life through a dream? Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Would the Scorpio be mean to Jasmine? My nose is itching. If Jasmine reached out. I get the Four of Cups. I don't feel like the Scorpio would be mean. There could be a little bit of disinterest or like an energy of not my top priority at this time kind of thing. So if you, like, for example, reached out to him via social media text, like maybe he might not answer right away kind of thing. Maybe it might be kind of like a, not necessarily a cold answer or something like that, but just kind of like a hello, you know, or, you know, just kind of dry. So that's kind of more so what I get, which maybe you may perceive as mean, but I don't think he means it as mean from his energy. So that's what I see. That's what the Four of Cups can mean. Marciano says, thank you for the advice. It makes sense. Need to be more clear with my heart. Exactly. Jessica Grant says, any messages I need to hear in love? What messages does Jessica need to hear in love at this time, Spirit? What do you have to say? Yes, thought I wasn't tripping. I'm a fixed fire sign. Pisces, mutable water, just swims in, then leaves. Yeah. That's not healthy for your mental health. Jessica wants to know any messages I need to hear in love. What messages does Jessica need to hear in love at this time? Thank you, Nikelia, for your donation. Any messages that Jessica needs to hear in love? I get the Knight of Cups, so there could be someone around you, or you may have your eye on someone at this time. The Knight of Cups typically represents romance or a romantic connection, or someone that wants to make a romantic connection in some way, shape, or form. So maybe you have someone around you already, or once again, someone could be interested. Alright? In you in some way, shape, or form, Jessica. So maybe keep your eyes and ears open. Someone could be flirting with you. Someone could be trying to get your attention at this time. Alright? In the come near future or soon, if there's not already someone around you. Once again. You may also have dreams or visions of this person, or there could be synchronicities connected to this person as well. They like attention. I have dealt with a few. Will my guy move in with me soon? Will Nikelia's guy move in with Nikelia soon? Will Nikelia's guy move in with Nikelia soon? Remember, you guys, I'm doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Will Nikelia's guy move in with Nikelia soon? I get the Nine of Pentacles, so, The Nine of Pentacles could be maybe at this time your guy has his own thing going on right now. Or he definitely has his own. So it could mean that if he does move in, he may have his own to contribute in some way, shape, or form. But I always see the Nine of Pentacles as someone who's kind of like doing their own thing or prefers their own space. So he may at this time prefer his own space, possibly. It is a 9 card, so it could mean maybe you could hear something about more so forward movement within 9 weeks, 9 months, maybe 9 days. This could also represent him getting his ducks in a row first as well. So that's what I see about that. He definitely could be an independent kind of guy. Alright, you guys. Remember, if you guys have any questions, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. We talked about Venus and Gemini. In terms of Venus and Gemini as well, it would be a good time to, because remember, Gemini, or Venus is also about money, how we make our money and spend our money. Concerning Venus and Gemini, I would say when it comes to making purchases, especially big purchases, make sure you have all the information. Make sure you read the fine print, especially if you're signing contracts and stuff like that. Marriages, reading the fine print. Make sure you're, before you sign anything, I'm not married yet, so I don't really know how it works, but, make sure you have prenuptial agreements already laid out, even if you're not married. I think it's a good time to lay out the rules and, of a relationship, it's a good time to, once again, use your voice. Alright, make sure that your needs and wants are being met during a Venus and Gemini. So make sure you read the fine print when making big purchases, even small purchases. Venus and Gemini can be the energy of buying something, but, realizing you can't return it because, the fine print at the front of the store says no returns, but you have to be really close to see it. That's like Venus and Gemini. Remember, Gemini can be tricky. Once again, check your facts, cite sources. Venus and Gemini is also a time to how do I say this, Spirit? It's a good time in terms of spending money. You want to check multiple places before you make a final purchase, because it could be something you want to buy may be a certain price over here, but it could be cheaper over there, kind of thing. That's Venus and Gemini. Alright, thank you, Martiana, for your donation. My dreams have been very vivid. Also been kind of seeing stuff before it happens, but it chopped up ways. Can I get a clarity on why this is occurring? Why is Martiana having very vivid dreams and seeing stuff before it happens in chopped up ways, Spirit? What does all of this mean? I needed to look at different spots. I need a new laptop. Yeah, I need a new computer as well. Why is this happening? I feel like the Hierophant comes out for you, Marciano. I feel like your gifts could be increasing or improving at this time, or your connection with Spirit could be improving. There also could be a male ancestor or spirit guide around you, helping you, assisting you in maybe, we'll call it your ascension. Maybe you're going through some sort of ascension at this time. I feel like you're also at a phase in your life where it's important for you to be tapped in. I feel like you're once again going through ascension or a testing phase, or your new gifts are being tested or acclimated into your body, or it's something like that. What would be a good example? It's when you when your phone downloads a new iOS. It typically takes a few weeks for your, certain glitches to get worked out and certain kinks to really lock in before things, or it may take a few days, right, for things to be smooth, right? That's kind of what it is. You're getting an upgrade, but the glitches still need to be worked out. The kinks still need to be worked out. You know how it's well, I wasn't having that issue before I upgraded to iOS 15.222, so It's like that kind of thing. Roses Are Red says, I get that too with my dreams. Like, I see things before they happen. I'm an intuitive person too. Yeah, those are called premonition dreams. I get those sometimes too. We talked about dreams a couple weeks ago, actually. We did a live on that. Hi, Lorna Strahan. What does that mean? Alright, you guys. Well, make sure you guys get your last minute questions in. $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Hi, Lorna. Thank you for being here. How are you tonight, this morning, this evening? We have 35 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video. Thank you all. I guess I do need to come on late. Something smells like it's burning. But I'm not cooking anything. Oh wait, I have candles burning. Let me go check on my candles really quickly. I think what I was smelling was the candle has reached the end of its burning cycle, so now it's like just herbs burning. But I put it in a thing of water, so it'll be fine. Martiano says, yes, dreams have been very powerful, kind of like gives me insight on the relationships I've been dealing with and just spots I go to visit. Interesting. It sounds like you're picking up on energy easier. Sounds like you're going through Ascension, like I said. Maybe some of you are going through Ascension. You should look up Ascension symptoms. Let's look up Ascension symptoms. Hold on, let me pull it up on the computer. Why is my camera... What just happened? Sorry, you guys. Are we back? I don't know what just happened. I don't think it's gonna work, so we're not gonna look it up on the computer. Let me know if we're back, you guys. I don't know what just happened. I told you guys I've been having issues with my computer. It's been acting weird. Thank you, Jenny, for your donation. Let's just look up Ascension symptoms on my phone. I have them here. Can you guys see? Ascension symptoms. Alright. It says... One symptom of Ascension, thank you guys. One symptom of Ascension is feeling as though you are in a pressure cooker or in intense energy, feeling stress. Remember, you are adjusting to a higher vibration and you will eventually adjust. Old patterns, behaviors, and beliefs are also being pushed to the surface. There's a lot going inside of you. The second is a feeling of disorientation, not knowing where you are, a loss of a sense of place. You are not in 3D anymore. You have moved or in the process of moving into higher realms. It says the next is waking at night between 2 and 4 a.m. Much is going on in your dream state. You can't be there for long lengths of time and need a break. There is also the cleansing and releasing hour. Number 5 is memory loss. It says a great abundance of short-term memory loss and only vague remembrances of your past. Thank you to whoever just donated. You are in more than one dimension at a time and going back and forth as part of the transition. It says seeing and hearing things is also one. A loss of identity. That's the worst one I can think of, is the loss of identity. That's so scary. I feel like I went through that. It says you try to access the old you, but it is no longer there. You may not know who you are looking at in the mirror. You have cleared much of your old patterns and are now embodying much more light in the simpler, more purified divine you. All is in order. You are okay. The next is feeling out of body. Alright. Your body's going through a lot and you may not want to be in it. Alright. It says periods of deep sleeping. You are resting from all the acclimating and integrating as well as building up for the next phase. Heightened sensitivities to your surroundings, crowds, noise, foods, TV, other human voices, and various other stimulations. You don't feel like doing anything is another, there's so many symptoms, you guys. I mean, this person has like 26 symptoms. Anxiety, panic, depression, vivid, wild, and sometimes violent dreams. You are releasing many, many lifetimes of lower vibrational energy. Many are now reporting that they are experiencing beautiful dreams. Your dream state will eventually improve and you will enjoy it again. Alright? Night sweats, your plans suddenly change. Alright, is another example. A feeling of wanting to go home, as if you don't belong here. Experiencing emotional ups and downs. I remember some of you telling me you are going through that. I need to eat often. A sudden disappearance of friends. A loss of desire for food. So all of these can be symptoms of ascension. Alright. Alright, I think some of you did send some questions. Thank you, Jenny, for your donation. And then I think a couple people sent questions. Thank you, Zion, for your donation. And Esther for your donation. There's a singer named Esther I really like. Alright, Journey, what is your question? Question, when will my next date life begin to pick up? Or like a relationship? Thank you, Marciana, for your donation. When will Journey's date life begin to pick up? Dating life begin to pick up. I think that's what you meant to say. When will Journey's dating life begin to pick up? Or when will a relationship enter Journey's life? Oh my god, yeah, I've never tried DMT. I've always been too scared. I had a chance to try it when I was 15. Don't judge me, okay? I didn't try it when I was 15. And I had a chance to try it a couple years ago. I didn't try it then. I'm just not into DMT. I don't know. It looks scary. But anyways, for Journey, I get the page of cups. For when will your dating life begin to pick up, or a relationship. The Page of Cups isn't immediately jumping into a relationship. The Page of Cups is kind of getting out there and seeing what's out there. So this is an energy of maybe you need to get yourself out there and see what's out there. I feel like relationship will grow for you. It could be an emotional connection that's really important for you. So you need to get out there and make some emotional connections with people and see which connections resonate the deepest with you. All right. That's what I think you need to do. When will it improve? I think, number one, as soon as you start putting yourself out there a bit more, and once again making emotional connections with people. Doesn't mean you need to get super emotionally deep with people, but with the Page of Cups coming up, emotional connections are important for you, alright, in relationships. So, but the Page of Cups doesn't represent a love relationship, or it's just like the just beginnings of something. So you seem to be at the just beginning of your dating life. So, it's like the energy of getting out there. Would not recommend you try it as a child. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't try it. Alright. Does that make sense? Thank you, Marciano, for your donation. I think Esther was after Journey. Or wait, hold on. Yes. Esther, what are your 2 questions? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, thank you. Now I'm at the beginning. Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, it's been 3 years since your last relationship. Yeah. Why am I getting so many notifications right now? Hold on. I don't know who those people are. Okay. DMT is very intense. Glad I tried it at home with a safe friend who was sober the whole time and had an experience with it. I still wouldn't try it. I don't care if my mama was right next to me. I'm not trying it. The only thing I'm smoking is weed or marijuana. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Alright. Alright, so Esther's first question is, I had a dream, or Energy Maven's first question is, I had a dream I was a female warrior running in the jungle with a spear in battle with another tribe. I got to a clearing, my opponent speared me first in the stomach. I woke up in my bed still angry with sharp stomach pain in my hand in a circle as if clutching the spear. Was it a past life? Never had that stomach pain like that before or after. Hey, do you? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not judging you for doing it, but I don't know. I'm just scared of stuff like that. I don't like feeling out of control. Was this dream that Energy Maven had of being a female warrior and having issues a past life? Denise says, heading to bed soon. Thank you for your time and energy. Look forward to cook with me today. Sending you light and peace. Thank you, Denise. And thank you for reminding me, by the way, about that. I get the Justice card for you, Esther, in terms of could this be a past life? It's definitely possible it could be a past life. It's interesting because the Justice card in this context can mean karma. So I'm wondering maybe if there's some sort of karmic situation connected to that could show up in this lifetime in some way, shape, or form. I'm wondering maybe if there's a need for you to watch out for any stomach pain moving forward. I'm wondering if whatever that situation was in this lifetime would show up in this, what in that lifetime would show up in this lifetime as stomach pains, for example. So yeah, I feel like that dream relates to like maybe some karma that was not dealt with in that lifetime. I feel like there's a need to watch out for that. You could hold a lot of pain, a lot of issues in your stomach area, which I believe is the solar plexus chakra, or the sacral chakra. So maybe pay attention to those chakras in particular as well. But yes, it could be a past life and it could relate to karma from that past life. Esther's, our Energy Maven says, when I tried DMT, I connected with higher beings who taught me a lot, but I wasn't able to remember much of it other than the fact we're never alone. What other important teachings do they want me to remember? What other important teachings do these higher beings want Energy Maven to remember? Spirit. Thank you, Menuhin, for your donation. What do these higher beings also want Energy Maven to remember? I get the Queen of Wands. I feel like they wanted you to remember a lot about yourself, your creativity. I feel like there's something special with you and animals. Some special connection with you and animals. Almost like, I don't know if in a past life you were an animal or if you feel very connected to animals. Also could be something prominent about plants. Maybe you have a green thumb or something like that. But the Queen of Wands to me is always a creative type of energy. It's interesting because there's lions embracing in the background here. Kind of like, you know, ingrained in the throne of the Queen of Wands. So it's also, they wanted you to remember your power. Your ability to change, enact change. You know, the Queen of Wands is like holding a staff or a wand almost like, you know, the Queen of Wands, right? Energy Maven says, oh shite, I just realized that a few months before I had that dream, I woke up with shark stomach pain that grew more intense until I followed intuition to check on room next door. Found friend dying. Found him in time so he survived. And my stomach gets hot whenever I feel danger around, especially with men. Yeah, you probably need to release some of that energy up in your stomach area. You might need to do some cleansings. You might need some Reiki, because just like in that past life, you were speared in the stomach. You don't want to suffer stomach issues in this lifetime. Alright? Sounds like that dream was kind of a warning as well, in some way. Does that make sense? Alright, let's get to Marciano's question. Marciano wants to know, what is ahead of me in the next few weeks? What's ahead of Marciano in the next few weeks? What can Marciano expect in the next few weeks? I really like this purple for my eyes. It's very royal. Anastasia Beverly Hills makes some beautiful palettes, I'm telling you. You're welcome, Energy Maven. Yes, Jessica. I'm telling you, dreams can be intense. Spirit don't be playing sometimes when they come through with the dreams, honey. Alright, what's to come for Marciano in the next few weeks? I get the Eight of Pentacles for you, Marciano, so I feel like hard work. This also feels like working on self. I feel like there's something about you being determined to make changes. So I don't know if something recently happened that's made you determined, but I feel like I see you being determined over these next several weeks, several months, to make long-term changes. I feel like both with yourself, but outside of you as well. It's kind of like I'm determined to move out, and like, you know, don't be surprised if you stay determined, you know, within 8 weeks or 8 months, you know, you're closer to moving out than you were before. Or I want to, you know, look this or that way. You know, don't be surprised if in 8 weeks or 8 months you stick to it, you'll look this or that way. Alright? So just keep your mind, you know, on your goals, your long-term goals, and you'll definitely see some progress over the next probably 8 weeks, 8 months. Okay? Maybe 8 days. Trip to leave Cali, I'm over Utah. Oh, trip to leave to Cali, I'm over Utah. Oh, you live in Utah? Child, yeah. I would take a trip to Cali, for sure. I really want to go to Cali so bad. I want to take a trip there, too. I also want to take a trip to Chicago, to go to Roscoe's. It's a gay bar, but it looks really fun. They have like drag queen nights, and they have RuPaul's Drag Race queens there. I think it would be fun to go there and do, it's only an 11-hour trip for me where I'm at, so I could drive 11 hours isn't that bad. I could make a 2-day trip out of that, or a day trip out of that. So I think it would be a good vlog, though, or something like that. I think that would be fun. Anyways, I say all that to say, Marciano, yes, I would take a trip to Cali if I were you. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Menu M, for your donation. Let me just make sure. Oh, wait, I forgot Abyssinian. Hold on. Let's enter Abyssinian, and then we'll go to Menu M. Marciano, I actually plan on moving. I went to San Francisco this past weekend, so it made me more determined. Yes, I predicted it. I would love to. Yeah, San Francisco seems nice too. I actually have a friend that lives there, and he loves it. Alright, Abyssinian wants to know, last random question, what's a negative trait that I have that I need to work on? What's a negative trait that Abyssinian has that Abyssinian needs to work on, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Okay, do it. Yeah. I get the world card. What's a negative trait that you have that you need to work on? I need more clarity. Maybe the World card can mean sometimes you can be too open. I think sometimes you can be too open and then you may get upset when it's like used against you or people take advantage of you. It's like, how could people be so cruel or do this or that when I was so open with them? But it's like, not everyone has as good as a heart as you do, or not everyone, was brought up the same way you were. Not all humans are good. Everyone has a good and bad side to them. So it's like, maybe you give people the benefit of a doubt when you shouldn't really. Like, not everyone deserves a benefit of a doubt. Sometimes it does pay to judge a book by its cover, to be honest with you, kind of thing. Seven of Wands can also be a card of like pessimism. So I feel like you can kind of like, it's interesting. It's a little bit of like a mild version of Jekyll and Hyde. Like, really happy, really optimistic. Everything is against me. I hate the world. I hate this. I hate that, kind of thing. Like, there's no middle ground sometimes. Or it can be the energy like flip-floppy. So maybe, once again, these are some negative traits that Spirit is bringing up that they want you to work on. The World card can definitely be being too open. I mean, the lady's almost barely naked. The only thing, that's covered is her private area, right? She's very open. But people can also take advantage, if she's not around the right people. So every card has a good side and a bad side. Louise says, yay, LA, I'm from LA, and it's great, but the only downside is the recent surge in crimes and police brutality. Child. Both of them sound like things I don't want to be a part of. Periods. Thank you, Martiana, for your donation. Alright, let's get to Menu M's question. Menu M wants to know, hi Lamarr, again, sorry for the donation via IT. It is easier for me via YouTube. My question is, did this Capricorn girl have feelings for me? Did Menu M's Capricorn girl have feelings for Menu M? Did or does, you're welcome, Abyssinian, did or does Menu M's Capricorn girl have feelings for Menu M? I do have a habit of giving people the benefit of a doubt due to your kindness. Yeah. You'll get yourself hurt that way, I'm telling you. Trust me, I know. Sometimes you gotta be mean. Alright, not all the time, but sometimes you just gotta let them know. Alright. I get the Four of Cups for you. Did your Capricorn girl have feelings for you? I don't know if these feelings would run deep with this Capricorn girl towards you with the Four of Cups coming out. This Capricorn girl definitely may have been more casual in her feelings towards you. At times she may have been a little bit, maybe even cold or disinterested. So the Four of Cups can also represent someone who has other things going on. So I'm wondering, was she also emotionally invested in other people? Whether it be friends or, maybe other people she's talking to. It could be that kind of energy. So maybe, once again, the fours are always like kind of, there's always this energy of priority list. So I'm not sure if you were high on the emotional priority list with this Capricorn girl, unfortunately. Alright. Four of Cups is there's some feelings, but then they don't run deep. It's very shallow. Alright, I think we got through all the super chats. Sounds like you answered your own question, Martiano. Uh-oh, what happened? Did he? Let's see. Finally, question. I wanted to know what makes people drawn to me. I've been told I make their life better just by my authenticity. Well, it does sound like you answered your own question. Let's see. What makes people drawn to Martiano's spirit? What makes people drawn to Marciano? I get the Two of Pentacles. I see that. Thanks a lot. That makes sense. Yes, you're welcome, NUM. I get the Two of Pentacles for you, Marciano. What makes people drawn to you? I feel like with the Two... I need another card for clarity. But I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you can be very non-biased or unbiased. You can be very fair. Emotionally, you can be someone that... you're not swayed by your emotions. Like, you can be very fact-based. Like, the fact of the matter is, I may feel this way about this person, but the fact of the matter is, so on and so forth. Like, you're someone that you may not like the person, but you'll still give that person props. So you're not going to necessarily lie on them just because you don't like them. Like, I could see that falling in line with the authenticity thing you just said. Alright, let's see. Let's get more clarity, Spirit. I'm getting the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to me can represent... I hate those emails. Five of Pentacles can represent humbleness. A sense of humbleness, quietness, meekness. But... And the Three of Cups, you're a team player. But all these cards to me can also represent you not living really in the fullness of who you are. So I think you can be a team player. I think you're someone that's very highly intellectual with the Three of Cups coming out. You have great intuition. You are someone that can get along with anyone no matter their age. It's like you may be someone, you know, who could be young, but you get along with older people just based on your opinions, your life experience, your perspective. Like I said, with the Five of Pentacles card coming up, the Five of Pentacles can represent meekness, shyness, or a low vibe. You're not necessarily someone that likes to, you know, kind of, you know, come in the room and take over and be the center, you know, be center stage all the time. And like I said, the Two of Pentacles can represent you being someone that's unbiased. So it's like you're very non-problematic. And you don't really cause harm. But these cards, once again, to me, say you're not living in the exact fullness of who you are quite yet. So there's still more of you to come. There's changes to come for you. So I don't know if you'll always be this way, these ways, or these things. I would venture to say you probably won't always be these things. Maybe as you get more confident, you may not always give off this energy. But for now, this is what people seem to kind of be drawn to you. Once again. Does that make sense? How old are you, Marciano? I'm getting young energy. Well, I've been told that, but it's a little deeper. I want to know what is beyond that, like what they see. I hear that a man with integrity, such great traits, but don't follow. Be the leader. Shine bright like a diamond. Exactly, Jessica. Yes. I love that. Shine bright like a diamond. That's actually a good song by Rihanna. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I miss her making music. Thank you to Carla for your donation. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Carla, what's your question? I never realized that this was still on the bottom. Uh-oh, it won't come off, I don't think. Thank you, Girly Mail, for your donation. Let me get to that in a minute. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Yeah, I feel like Marciano's the type of person where, like, at work, if something were to happen, if everyone else were to tell a lie or to fib, Marciano would be the one person that people would be like, I'm gonna go to Marciano because I know Marciano is gonna give me the unbiased truth. Like that's the energy Marciano gives off. Yes, I'm 22. Oh, that's really young. But I've always made friends that are older, and people tell me their personal stories without me revealing much of myself. It kind of baffles me, to be honest. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, 22 is still such a baby. That's so cute. Okay. Girly Mail wants to know, am I going to stay where I'm renting at now until I leave Oklahoma in December? Is Girly Mail going to stay where Girly Mail is renting at now until they leave Oklahoma in December? Is Girly Mail going to stay where they're at now until they leave Oklahoma in December? I get the double card, so are you going to stay where you're renting at now until you leave Oklahoma in December? It's possible you could stay there. You could have a toxic relationship with where you stay already. I don't know if it could be with your landlords or whatever. So if you're already having issues, I definitely wouldn't expect them to get better in December. I don't know. The devil card can be toxicity. So if it gets too bad, I mean, you may have to end up leaving either on your own accord or, maybe through some unforeseen circumstances, God forbid. But I don't know. This may be a situation you may want to get out of sooner than later if you can. But otherwise, it could be a toxic kind of situation where you're staying. Thank you, Nikilia, for your donation. Does the guy I'm dating love me? I know he cares about me, but he is holding a lot back. Does the guy that Nikilia is dating love? I don't like my landlord, but other places I look at are worse. Yeah. Yeah, it could be kind of one of those things where you're just gonna have to stay where you're at for now, make the best of it. But I would keep looking. The closer you get to December, it may not matter though. If you'll be out of there by December. Does the guy I'm dating love me? Does the guy that Nikilia is dating love Nikilia? Does the guy that Nikilia is dating love Nikilia? Thank you, Agua de la Noche, for your donation. Remember, you guys, get your last minute readings in before I sign off for the night. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Does the guy you're dating love you? I get the high Rafant, so I feel like the guy you're dating is honorable. I feel like the guy you're dating is very much someone where if he were to get married, he, is very much living by the honor, the code of marriage, till death do us part kind of thing. So I think he may love you in an honorable kind of way. I love you because I'm with you. I love you because we're together. I love you because, it's like that kind of thing. That may just be, it's like very like, like how people show their patriotism for their country. It's like very much that. I love my country because I'm American, or I love my country because I'm Canadian. It's like, it's very kind of surface level a little bit. But it's also like you admire it because it's like it's very moral, if that makes sense. Like that's kind of what I get from his energy. So I think maybe that's why you feel like he's holding back or a disconnect. Maybe you're looking for love in a different kind of way. Alright? You're welcome, Marciano. What is the energy between me and A? I'm hoping to clear any negative energy. What is the energy between Agua de la Noche and A? What is the energy between Agua de la Noche and A? Spirit. I get the death card, so definitely an ending of some sort, change, a transition, an evolution. Maybe you and A can be like oil and water at this time because you're both going through some sort of changes in your life that are opposite one another in some way. But this relationship definitely could be going through some sort of change or shift at this time. Oh, looks like my camera is about to die soon, you guys. So we'll go another maybe 9 more minutes, make it 2 hours, and then I'll probably have to sign off. But that's what I get between you and Agua de la Noche. A is this relationship could be going through a change and ending in some way, shape, or form. All right. I feel like it deals with where you're both at in your lives. Okay. I hope that makes sense. You guys, it's almost 3 a.m. here. Y'all never told me if y'all have to work tomorrow. Do y'all have to work tomorrow? Get your last minute readings in. Alright, last call for readings. $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. Let me go. I need some heartburn medicine or anti-acid medicine. I don't know why I have like slight heartburn or acid reflux, so I'm just getting ahead of it now. Hi, Jules. Greetings, Lamarr and chat. Have a restful night, y'all. Thank you. You're welcome. No problem, love. Best wishes in all you do. You work tomorrow? Okay, so it is a work day then. Because I didn't know if it was like a holiday tomorrow or, you know. I haven't had a corporate job in who knows how long. I mean, I think you felt my heartburn after connecting with me. Oh, you have heartburn? Maybe I did actually, cause child, I really haven't had heartburn all day. I quit my job in December and haven't been back, child. Thank you, Journey, for your donation. What is your question? Well, I'm glad now that I know that if I ever have technical difficulties again and I can only go live at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., at least I know people will be here and I won't be talking by myself. Okay? I love that. Yes, acid and heartburn. Yeah, I find what works really good is Malox and water probably as well. Will RH give me a six-figure salary? Will RH give Journey a six-figure salary? Will RH give Journey a six-figure salary? Will RH give Journey a six-figure salary? Okay, the cards are doing what they want. One card, Spirit. Will RH give Journey a six-figure salary? I get the Fool card. I need more clarity. The Fool card can be a lot of promises, but not necessarily following through. I get the King of Wands, so will RH give you a six-figure salary? I feel like it could give you up to a six-figure salary. I feel like you probably definitely need to put time, effort, and experience before you're able to get there. I get a man showing up as prominent, obviously, to this question, so maybe an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo man could be prominent. He shows up as a king, so he could be someone prominent in the company. I get the Lovers card though as well, so it could be who you know, maybe. That also could be important in terms of getting a six-figure salary. So The Lover's card can also be like the energy of being, kind of like the energy of teacher's pet kind of thing. Or being the, like, overachiever, or seeking to be the favorite, or just being the favorite. So it almost feels like, being in that position could make you a shoo-in for getting a six-figure salary. So I feel like this kind of company goes off of, like, favoritism, or who's been in the company longer, or I trust you more than I trust these people kind of thing. So once again, it feels like who you know is important. And maybe seek to stand out. I won't say seek to be the favorite, because you don't want to be a brown noser, but seek to stand out in some way, shape, or form. Show passion for what you do. Alright? That's how I feel like you could get to six figures, because I see up to six figures. Yes, it's possible. Does that make sense, Journey? Didn't what's her name have a song called Heartburn? What's her name again? The one that married Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys. Heartburn, Journey says, I see, yes. I spoke with someone in the company before, and I definitely will. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Journey. Yeah, I feel like it's who you know that's important. Which is, in a lot of cases, it's who you know. Knowing the right person can open a lot of doors for you. Alright, so final church announcements. Donations are closed for the night. I'll be back tomorrow. Final church announcements. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. I will be having some recorded content coming soon, this upcoming week. I'm not sure what yet. I've got some things cooking. I've got some things written down. So I have to look through my list. I'm not going to tell you all, but recorded content's coming soon. Become a member of my Patreon. I just made a new tier there. Subscribe to my second channel on YouTube, Lamarr Does Life, because I stream over there. I'm trying to show you all, but my internet's acting up, so I don't know if I actually can. Let's see. Will it be able to let me show you? Hopefully. Well, if you go to channels on my YouTube channel, it'll show you. I don't know if my internet... Oh, maybe it'll work. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? It might work. It's going really slow. Yes, okay. Subscribe to my second channel, Lamarr Does Life. Remember, on this channel, on July 14th, I think, is when the new episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race Canada Season 3 is going to come out. I will be reviewing the episodes, starting from episode 1 and all the way to the end of the season. Alright? Thank you, Jessica, for your donation. Did you have a question or two questions? So make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. If you would like a personal reading, I am available for personal readings on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Alright? Email me at 703-791-9162, or text me, Hi, J. Manuel. Text me at 703-791-9162. Email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com. Visit my website. Phone readings do have same-day priority. All other readings typically take 1 to 3 days or less, depending on what time you purchase your reading. I think those are all the church announcements. Oh, well, thank you, Jessica, for your donation. Let's maybe pull a card for the week, because I think it's officially Monday here in Virginia. At least it's almost 3 a.m. Spirit, what do you want us to know to end this live stream? What do you want us to know to start this upcoming week? What do we need to know? Let's get a last message from Spirit for the collective. What do we need to know, Spirit? Alright. I get the Knight of Pentacles, so maybe for some of you there could be an offer actually coming your way soon. Or if it's not an offer that's given to you from someone physical or a person, it could be something given to you from Spirit in the form of an idea or in the form of an intuitive insight. So if you get any intuitive insights to go towards an offer or an opportunity, take it, go for it. Know that it is Spirit putting this idea in you, or giving you this information for you to go for it in some way, shape, or form. The Knight of Pentacles is also abundance, creating abundance for yourself. It's you being on the journey to becoming the king or the queen, right? So this could be a good week in terms of business. This could be a good week in terms of money, all right? New opportunities in terms of business, work, money. So keep your eyes and ears open. Make sure you check your emails, your messages, your phone, stuff like that, just because you may not want to miss something that may come across your desk, your phone, your email, your computer, your laptop, whatever it is. Or I would also make sure you check your mailbox, okay? You're off tomorrow. Well, good. I won't be off tomorrow, so I will be here because this is my job. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your holiday festivities. Be safe. Remember, drive safely. Drink responsibly. I love you all. I will see you in the next stream. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. Bye, everyone.